What's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of 7 Deadly Sins Origins. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and talking about the newest update special live stream, which is going to be the breakdown. Now I have a bunch of images, I have a bunch of things that we're going to go over. As always, you guys already know we're getting Merlin, and heck, I guess you got spoiled a little bit right here. 25 free pulls will be happening for her as well. So guys, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and let's get straight into it. So for the whole thing, we're going to start looking at the 7DS origin news here. We do have Merlin, and we know that she's going to be coming out. This is a strict overview. If any of you guys really want to see like everything that happened, obviously we got removing of keys from like monster cubes, buffs on certain weapons. We have obviously what's it called, new dungeon renewals, new areas in story, Merlin's dropping, new space-time interaction, as well as a new raid, and then a bunch of gifts. In total, we're getting about 25 of just the pools themselves and a bunch of other goodies, so that's always good. This is a major overview, and then we get 10 extra just for logging in for free as well. So I mean, like, that's always cool. We are going to be getting another giveaway for 30 platinum that they ended up telling us as well. So that's pretty much just a small overview. But if you want more detailing of things, of course, sit around for the rest of the video. Alongside of this here, we got to see exactly what Merlin can do with her SSR weapons and at least her SSR materials and engraved sets. So these are the specific engraved sets for each of the characters and how they do work here, as well as the weapon and all the materials. If you do need this, check it out online as well, or check it out on Twitter. I have it inside the Discord as well, so you're able to see all this if you wanted to get grinding early. I would advise a lot of people though to wait till after the update to start grinding, because of course things are no longer going to require keys, aka getting some of these medals, grinding a lot of this stuff will not require keys. So it might be better just to wait to grind for that, just to save yourself some keys so you're able to do all your dungeon grinding instead. We also have the teams and how each of her things do work here down below, so we're able to check that on out and see how that does go. If you want to see some gameplay, don't worry, we got some of that as well, which is going to be at the timestamps 30 to 36 here of the stream, and I'm gonna see if I can pull that on up here. They did show us a little bit of how this character does work, which is pretty darn cool because the character herself seems very fun. She has some DPS aspects as well. She's able to do some crazy stuff with AoEs. As you can see, her moves, and this is just on the I believe this is the grimoire, just the grimoire itself. You can see the range that she's able to do some things here and the amount of AoE that she has, pretty much doing this little ice beam move as well, which is always cool. I'm glad that they ended up making this character as good looking as she could be, which is always awesome to actually have something like that. But they also ended up showing a few of the other weapons as we went through. I believe they showed off the wand and the other ones here as well, such as the staff. I think this one here is the other staff, or either the wand itself being the fire one. So pretty cool. I'm happy that they're actually making this character really good. So that's also a good thing as well. What a cool combined ultimate. But besides that, we have other things that we wanted to look at as well too. What was coming out with this whole update. So I believe it was on, yes, their second page here. We have the trailer for her as well. This one did last for a good minute and 2 seconds as well. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. And I know you guys probably won't be able to hear this right now. So we're going to try to make it so you guys can hear it. But there we go. Let me make sure this is zoned out just a little bit. There we go. Character looks pretty darn cool, I would have to say. She does look pretty interesting. So I'm very happy that they ended up making her pretty nice. Now, I do hope that she's as busted as she looks, because remember, Escanor looked insanely busted, but he was actually very iffy at low awareness. So I do hope that she's slightly better than that. I am hoping that she's actually very, very good at a P4 area, because Escanor's downfall was the fact that he wasn't all too good at that lower area. But we kind of got the same thing over here where they kind of told us exactly what's going on. Got to see a little bit of how she does work. Now the rest of the stuff, I ended up taking lots of screenshots, so we're going to go ahead and talk about those a little bit here. And starting off with the bottom one, we have the update celebration check-in event. This is going to be all the stuff that we're getting for a 14-day period here. So if you're able to, of course, log on and get all this stuff, that would be fantastic for a lot of you guys, getting you a ton of mats and things. Obviously, pickup draws, ingots, brilliant engraving seals. All this here is going to be fantastic. We didn't have the next side, which is going to be the trial of hers, which looks fantastic, by the way, for the character. Got her trials. If you have not done the current one for like Escanor and them, you might, well, not Escanor, Clotho, you might want to get that done. Of course, this is just free gems just sitting here as always. So this is always going to be coming out with some more stuff. We have the Conqueror's Path, which is another login, giving us some more of these as well. This was in the overall amount of pools that we get, but alongside that, brilliant engraving seals, hero draw tickets. All this is from a new event, so that's going to be cool. We'll be able to get some scissors too, which is going to be perfect for getting up our passives. Going into the rate up for Daisy, if you guys did want to get Daisy and you missed out on that, you can get Daisy as well, which is another good character to actually go for. I know a lot of people ended up skipping her, even though I said do not skip on this one. She is fantastic, so that's always good to actually see everything ready there as well. We didn't have the login event being the 1,400 fragments. This is going to be from 14-day login. You guys saw that on the whole odd, just everything picture as well. We have the live stream rewards in total. And then finally, we have the extra 5 tickets. Now, there were some other things that were shown as well, such as like new armor sets, time junction, and space like that. But I think the main things I wanted to pay attention to was more of the map area. And then, of course, some of the armor stuff. So if you look at the screen here, just be it pop on up. We have the new Steel Sanctuary. Hopefully this is another place for more platinum. They didn't really state too much on this here. So we do have new gatherables, ingredients, minerals here, and specialty minerals. It's going to be interesting. Nothing too crazy. The new armor set stuff is happening. We have 2 new sets that are going to be coming with the new boss, which is going to be this boss here, the Hell and Abyss version of Corrupted Golem. Pretty much if you have Meliodas, you're probably going to dog walk this pretty darn easily. But by doing this, you're going to have access to 2 of these sets here, being the Greedy Ruler set and then the Ferocious Watcher set itself, both of which seem to have some very good effects. But I think the Greedy Ruler one is the one that has this effect down here, the 3, 5, and 7 piece, which is really, really cool because it has crit chance, has the defense shatter, and tag skill. That's always awesome, and we're going to be able to get that to make our characters a lot better. We then got some information digging with the raid dungeon content, obviously helping us out with the Greedy Ruler set. From the Corrupted Golem, you're only going to get the Ferocious Watcher. This one is where you get the Greedy Ruler itself, which we can get, of course, I think 1,000 gems per week in total. It's 500 per clear, so every week you can get 1,000. It's going to be weak to wind and ice. And then, of course, it's going to have its own Abyss mode with its own exchange shop. We didn't have the armor revamping, which this is going to be us now able to at least use our engravement gear alongside of 8 pieces or 7 pieces of gear on that. There will be some balance changes, they said in the stream. So if you guys did not know that, do understand there will be balance changes. Things will happen. So keep that in mind. Then we have the last few things that I do want to cover, such as the new 3 crafting blueprints here. By giving away 15 SR magic shards, you can make yourself an SSR magic shard. I think that's a little bit fair, at least when it comes down to people grinding the purple weapons every week. People have started to do that a lot, especially when it comes down to getting up their purple weapons themselves. So making that a way to actually to get SSR fragments is pretty darn decent. We also have ways to craft the Ferocious Watcher set and a new blueprint for the actual ores. Only thing I don't like is to make these ores into the actual alloy. It does take our platinum ingots, and that is another ingot consumer, which is very, very harsh on us. We have a new pet being the Fluffy Snow Moth, which I'm not going to show because I didn't get that screenshot. But then at least we do have the dungeon and challenge boss update, which all the dungeons themselves, their rewards will be added to these boss challenges, and then their crafted materials will be added there as well to the boss challenge rewards, which will be able to be exchanged as well. So that's always going to be cool. Only downside, these guys are now going to be disappearing, and they will be in different forms of new raids. So kind of how we have the other raid that we showed recently, where we're running around and everything like that, that they will be in that format. Just it will not be a boss any longer. So the only bosses that we're going to have is obviously the boss challenges here, and then the current raid that's going to be out. So I mean, kind of interesting, nothing too crazy as always, just a little bit of an overview of everything here. But that's all the information that I wanted to give out for you guys. I tried to make it quick and easy because I have a lot of things to do today, so I do apologize if I do sound rushed a little bit here. But another thing that I did want to say, we do have some other things that we're relying into the video, being our our loot bar sponsorship as well. I'm trying to work on getting you guys a lot more things when it does come down to the next update. So if you would pay attention to this advertisement as well at the end of the video, it would help me out a lot here. I'm trying to argue and see if I can get us some really good discounts or some free passes or things like that very, very soon. But more people who of course engage with this, the better it comes down to. But hey, you want some rewards for Merlin? Look no further other than Loot Bar. Loot Bar is a top-up website that is trusted, secure, and immensely cheaper than many in-game stores, in which you may have heard of it quite often if you're in the gacha gaming space, and for good reason. Lootbar.gg is my main way of saving money, seeing that you can get up to 20% off on many games and their currency. The way that they do this is by using official top-up channels, unlike unauthorized sellers do, in which I use them quite often. But not only for just 7DS Origin, but my main game P5X, Duet Night Abyss, and that's always been the thing on this channel. I'm a little bit of a cheapskate, so of course, if I can save some money, it obviously has helped me out a lot. They're pretty fast and reliable, and the more you use them, well, the faster it's gonna end up being. All you gotta do is click my link down below, which will give you various deals for in-game items, all on 7DS Origins. Give it a little bit of time and the item that you purchase will be delivered for you to enjoy. If you'd like to support the channel and consider, of course, staying around, consider checking that loot bar link down below. It really does help me out and allows me to make good videos like this all the time. But with this out of the way, let's go ahead and check into the video.